What is up, you guys? It's your boy. Welcome to my world. Here today with One Piece chapter 901. Now, last chapter, big controversy. Everybody was like, yo, the Straw Hats, are they dead? I'm joking. No one thought that. No one thought the Straw Hats was dead. What happened was, Watatsumi had, in place of the Sunny Go, had put the Sun Pirate ships, basically the Sun Pirate ship, on in its place, and you got to remember that's the ship that they sailed on for all those years. That's a ship that was made by Fisher Tiger, and they had to make an executive decision because these fishmen are willing to give up their lives to make sure that this new voyage that their boss Jinbei is going on. They're making sure that this new voyage is going to happen. They're being his shield and willing to give up their lives for their boss. That shows dedication, man. Bro, you gotta give up to Jinbei. He got some loyal boys, yo. Since the Fishman Pirates ship was on the surface in place of the Sunny Go, the actual Straw Hat ship was in Watatsume's mouth, right? And Watatsume was swimming lower and lower into the ocean, right? But he couldn't get that far because they had already figured it out, right? So you got Oven, who comes through with the hot sea but torpedo. So just like with the eye beams, the fire beams, basically, he can make pinpoint. He can pinpoint what section of the ocean he actually wants to heat, using like heat torpedoes. So actually making like missiles, torpedoes going at launching heat, which is really weird. But yeah, he launches it at Watatsume. It hits Watatsume a couple times. Watatsume, he can't handle it. He's burning. So he basically spits out the Straw Hats, right? It sends him a good distance away though, right? And Watatsume's like, yo, Straw Hats, y'all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Luffy, for what I did to y'all back in the past. He has like a little Hachi moment, like a little redemption moment, right? He's like, I'm sorry for what I did in the past, but you know what? Now I'm trying to make it up to you right now. Boss Jinbei, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for giving me a second opportunity, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta get y'all on your way, right? So the Straw Hats, they're going, right? And then you got the Fishmen, and we get a little flashback of Sinbad, and he's rallying his men. He's like, yo, I understand if you don't want to do this, but if you do this, you need to steel your nerves, right? Because this isn't gonna be easy, right? Because Praline, she was saying like, those that leave Big Mom will most likely they get slaughtered. Basically, they get slaughtered. So everyone's preparing themselves, and they're like, yo, well, this is for Jinbei, right? This is what Jinbei wanted, because Jinbei left and to go to the Straw Hats. This is what we got to do, because we were Jinbei's boys, so this is what we got to do for him, right? You see Sinbad, you see all of them just pop up from the sea, right? You even see Praline, and then you see like Oven, and he looks at her. He's like with disdain. Like, Oven is the main one, man. He doesn't like traitors. Like how he did Chiffon in Cacao Island, and then he's looking at Praline pretty much the same way, but Praline doesn't care. I've always liked Praline because Praline was always the most. She reminded me a lot of Luffy, because she basically does what she wants. Honestly, like, I don't think anything really bothers her. Like I just feel like she's a freer spirit than her brothers and her sisters. Oven is also going against Sinbad, and I'm like, okay, I see you, Sinbad. I still don't think Oven's top 3. A lot of people say Oven's top 3. I don't think Oven's top 3. Oven's not that impressive to me, honestly. Like, okay, you got Watatsume, okay, that's like, you beat Pound, okay, like his track record isn't that good. Like, he got ran over by Capone's like ship. Come on now, like, come on, bro. Like, it's not that impressive. I'm not saying he's not a strong person. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't seem that strong to me, honestly. Like, I don't know. Maybe we got to see more. But anyway, second half of the chapter, you got you got Jinbei, and he's telling Nami and all them to like, yeah, patch up the holes in the sails and get rid of some of the water to reduce the weight, you know what I'm saying, all the damage. And they're like, whoa, Jinbei, why are you telling us all this stuff? And Jinbei's like, I just can't leave my men. I can't let them do this for me. You know what I'm saying? That because he was the captain of them. He can't just let him go out there on a suicide mission. He has to help in some way, shape, or form. And then you got Luffy, and Luffy understands that more than anyone, right? He's like, yeah, I understand. Do what you gotta do as long as you come back. Remember, you want to be on my crew. I am your captain. I am telling you to come back. And Jinbei bows. He's like, yes, captain. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I want you to meet us in Wano. That's a promise. Even if it kills you, you gotta meet us in Wano. So Jinbei, he goes back in the ocean, right? And he basically blinds. He's trying to blind Big Mom's pirate crew. Basically, he goes underwater. Sinbad, he's like, yo, what are you doing, bro? We're doing this for you. He's like, yo, bro, come on now. Let's show him how the fishmen do it. And they basically make a huge tidal wave blocking the sight of all the Big Mom pirates, so that they don't know which way that the straw had to go. And you gotta remember, not only is it the fishman Jinbei out there, it's also the Germa. And the Germa come in there deep, you know what I'm saying? Reiju, Ichiji, Niji, Yonji, Judge, you know what I'm saying? Judge is going against Snacks. So we gonna see what's going on with that. And Big Mom, she's up. At the beginning of the chapter, she was out. She was in like a food coma. But yeah, Big Mom's up now. And she was talking about like if she gets her hands on Straw Hat, she's gonna turn him into a homie. She's gonna take his soul and turn him into a homie. And I'm like, whoa. Like I thought she was gonna give him like a pass because of the cake thing, but no, she is like, I still remember everything. Like, no, you came into my territory. And I'm like, dang. But Luffy as a homie, like, what would she put him in? If she doesn't put him in a straw hat, then it's not poetic. At the end of the chapter, yo, my boy, Big News Morgans says something. He's on like a floating on like a floating object. Like he has like seagulls carrying him, and he's with Stussy, right? Because you already know they dipped like 5 chapters ago, right? And they're just talking, and he's like, yo, I really like Straw Hat. Because out of the worst generation, I believe that one of them will become Pirate King. And I'm like, yo, big news, dropping bombs, right? Dropping bombs. He is one of the only ones, right? He is one of the only ones that's backing the worst generation. Most of the pirates are like, fuck the worst generation. Most of the government is like, forget the worst generation. But the Elder Stars, they're like watch the worst generation. They're wary of the worst generation, and so is Morgans. You know what I'm saying? So the older people in One Piece already know what's good when it comes to the worst generation. They see it. They've already seen it. They're seeing time repeat itself. History is repeating itself, and they're seeing the exact same thing that Morgans is seeing inside of every single one of them. The worst generation are starting to go against Yonko? Like, what? So, big news. The way he's going to go about Luffy and his escape from Big Mom and all this stuff, most likely it's going to look significantly better for Straw Hats rather than Big Mom's pirate crew. Who knows? Maybe even because Stussy is part of the world government. She is part of the CP0. So he can't say like everything, but he can say majority. Like, I don't know if she's gonna let him put that worst generation thing in there. But hey man, if he does, it's gonna shake some people, right? I think next chapter, maybe the chapter after that, we're gonna start getting Reverie stuff, because this is the way it's set up. It's set up Whole Cake Island, Reverie, then Wano. Reverie should only be about 15 chapters, honestly, max. 15 to 20 chapters max. And then Wano, maybe like November, maybe September at the earliest. But you gotta remember, it's April. So if Reverie starts this month, then it should end around August, September. And then the rest of the year can be Wano, honestly. because we need to get to Wano, honestly. But yeah, with that being said, y'all, that was Chapter. Chapter was Flames. Jinbei is the realist. He has the realist crew. Can't wait till he finally joins the Straw Hats. You know what I'm saying? He's basically he's like 99.9% a member. Like he just needs to like we just need to get his backstory a little bit more, and then him crying, and then that's it. Honestly, yeah. With that being said, y'all, I'll see you guys later. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, click the little bell if you want to get the notifications when I post, and I will see you guys later.